Welcome. I need to be completely honest with you right now. This is not one of those videos that throws 5 quick life hacks at you and then vanishes. This is not 10 minutes of pumped-up motivation that leaves you exactly where you started. This is something far deeper, something real. Today, we're talking about the razor-thin line that separates a peaceful life from a painful one. We live in a world that feeds on your reactions. People insult you because they want to own your emotions. They ignore you because they want to watch you crumble. They spread lies just to see you fall apart. And most people oblige. Instantly, loudly, emotionally. They hand over their peace, their power, their self-control on a silver platter. The heartbreaking truth. Most never even realize how much of their life they've destroyed with their own hands through their own reactions. One argument that ended a lifelong friendship. One furious text that killed a relationship. One explosion of anger that changed everything forever. So I'm asking you, begging you, to slow down and truly listen. Because if what I'm about to share sinks in, you will not merely survive this world, you will become untouchable, calm, unshakable, focused, free. Not because the world suddenly becomes kind, but because you finally stop letting the world decide how you feel. This is not just for people chasing success. This is for anyone exhausted from being broken by their own emotions. This is for everyone ready to take their power back permanently. Stay with me until the end, and I promise you, you will discover a strength most people never find in an entire lifetime. Let's begin. Lesson 1. When you react, they own you. The moment someone can press a button and flood you with anger, the moment one sentence can ruin your entire day, the moment you let their insult, their silence, or their opinion shake your foundation, you are no longer in control. You have become a puppet, and your emotions are the strings. People mistake fast reactions for strength. In reality, reacting quickly just proves how easily you can be manipulated. Every unthinking outburst surrenders something priceless: your peace, your energy, your power. Ask yourself honestly, how many moments have you destroyed because you reacted too soon? How many times have you screamed at someone you love only to drown in regret hours later? How many messages sent in rage have you wished you could pull back from the void? That is emotional slavery, invisible chains tighter than iron. The antidote? The 5-second rule that changes everything. Strong people pause. When disrespect comes, when lies are spoken, when someone yells or ignores or attacks, do nothing. Breathe. Count to 5. In those 5 seconds, you reclaim the one thing no one should ever have: control over yourself. Something almost magical happens in that tiny pause. The emotion begins to cool, the fire shrinks, clarity returns. You can still respond if needed, but now your words carry weight instead of weakness, wisdom instead of wounds. Master this one habit and watch your relationships, your career, your family, your entire life transform. Refusing to react is not weakness. It is the ultimate form of power. Lesson 2. Most reactions become lifelong regrets. We don't carry the insult someone gave us. We carry the way we reacted to it. We don't carry the failure. We carry how we fell apart when it happened. Fast reactions feel honest in the moment, but they are born from pain, not power. We scream when we feel small. We blame when we feel weak. We fight when we feel hurt. And when the dust settles, what's left? Guilt, shame, regret. The quiet whisper, I should have stayed silent. Words once spoken cannot be unsaid. Actions cannot be undone. People do not forget. How many bridges have you burned because you reacted too fast? How many relationships could still be alive today if you had just paused? One woman loved her younger sister more than anyone in the world. They were inseparable until one sarcastic comment at a family gathering reopened an old wound. She exploded. Words poured out. Cruel, irreversible words. The room froze. Her sister left. Years later, she still cries looking at their old photos, not because of what her sister said, but because of how she reacted. One moment, one outburst, a lifetime of regret. The cure? Train yourself to respond instead of react. Feel the emotion fully, but refuse to move until you can say to yourself, this feeling is real, but this reaction is a choice. Wait 10 minutes, an hour, a day, if you must. Then answer, if you answer at all, from truth and calm, not from pain. Peace never breeds regret. Reactions almost always do. Lesson 3. Silence is a superpower. The world worships noise. Arguments, explanations, justifications, the constant need to prove you're right. But the strongest people are rarely the loudest. They are the quiet ones who don't need to speak to command respect. Silence is terrifying to those who depend on your reaction. When you stay quiet, they have no idea what you're thinking, what you're planning, or whether they've even hurt you. That mystery is power. A man was publicly destroyed on social media by a former friend. Lies, twisted screenshots, character assassination. Everyone waited for his furious comeback. He posted nothing, said nothing. 6 months later, the truth surfaced on its own. His silence, once mocked as weakness, was suddenly seen as unbreakable dignity. Use silence strategically. I understand, then walk away. Let their own words expose them. In the face of disrespect, meet their eyes and say nothing at all. The loudest statement you can ever make is often no statement at all. Lesson 4. Not everything deserves your energy. The fastest way to drain your life is to fight every battle you're invited to. You have a finite amount of energy each day. Spend it on the wrong people and causes, and you'll have nothing left for the things that actually matter.
Some people don't want resolution. They want to watch you bleed. Giving them your reaction is feeding the very monster you want to escape. A brilliant college student had her reputation smeared with vicious lies. Instead of rising above it, she spent weeks defending herself online, crying at night, losing sleep and focus. Her dreams faded, not because of the lies, but because she poured her precious energy into a fight that was never hers to win. Protect your energy like it's solid gold. Ask yourself every day, what truly deserves my attention today? If it's not on that short list, let it go. You're not here to win arguments. You're here to win your life.
Lesson 5. The one who stays calm always wins. The world instinctively trusts and follows the person who remains steady when everything is falling apart. Calm is not the absence of feeling, it is the mastery of it. Storms rage around you, but inside you remain the quiet I. On a crowded train, a drunk man burst in screaming and shoving. Passengers shouted back or shrank in fear. One elderly man sat perfectly still. When the drunk lunged at him, the old man looked into his eyes and gently asked, "What happened to you today that brought you this far?" The drunk broke down and cried. One calm soul shifted the energy of an entire train car. Train calmness the way warriors train for battle. Breathe deeply and often. Observe before you speak. Ask, am I acting from pain or from truth? Practice on small things, spilled coffee, rude messages, traffic, so you're ready for the big storms. Anyone can scream. Anyone can panic. The person who can sit in the fire and still see clearly, still speak softly, still choose wisely, that person wins every single time. Lesson 6. Reaction is habit. Response is power. Most people don't react because the situation demands it. They react because reacting is what they've always done. It's automatic. It's no longer a choice. Reaction equals fast, emotional, wounded. Response equals calm, conscious, sovereign. A young waiter was publicly humiliated by an arrogant customer in a packed restaurant. Everyone expected an outburst. Instead, he smiled and said, "Sir, I'm doing my best. If that's not enough for you today, I understand. I'll keep serving you with respect because that's who I am." The customer shrank. The waiter grew 10 feet tall. That night, he was promoted. We overreact not to the person in front of us, but to old unhealed wounds inside us. Break the cycle. Pause. Even one breath breaks the chain. Ask, is this about now or about something old? Respond only when truth is clear and your heart is steady. The world doesn't need more reactors. It needs more responders. People who choose awareness over anger, grace over noise. Lesson 7.
If you want lasting peace, let go of ego. Ego is the hidden reason we suffer in silence. That quiet voice whispering, "They should have treated me better. I deserve respect. I can't let them win." Ego is not your strength. Ego is your prison. A loyal employee was abruptly replaced after years of sacrifice. Rage consumed him. His ego screamed for revenge. His grandmother stopped him with one sentence: "You don't heal by proving them wrong. You heal by proving their actions no longer control your future." He walked away in silence, started his own company, and years later far surpassed those who betrayed him. Because he chose peace over ego. Kill the ego. Choose peace every single time. When you feel the urge to prove, defend, or explain, pause and ask, is this my soul speaking or my ego screaming? Let people be wrong about you. Your worth is not up for debate. The moment you drop the need to be right, to be seen, to be validated, something incredible happens. You become light. You become free. You become truly unshakable. You are bigger than your reactions. You are deeper than your anger. You are stronger than any storm that passes through your life. From this moment forward, may you never trade your peace again. Not for anyone, not for anything. May your silence become your shield. May your calmness become your crown. May your wisdom become the way you walk through the world. And when chaos tries to pull you in, pause, breathe, and remember who you really are. You were never meant for the noise. You were born for peace, for purpose, and for quiet, unstoppable power. Thank you for staying until the end. I am proud of you. Protect your mind, guard your soul, and never forget, choosing calm does not make you weak. It makes you powerful beyond measure. Until next time, stay strong, stay silent, stay free.